for the jungle, you hear me? Like, I got the glitching back and forth in there, ho. You gotta really pay attention and really follow me, you hear me? I just got a call from my little partner, he said, please don't fold. Keep on grinding, get it poppin', and these streets gon' know. Right now they acting like they like you, but that beef gon' show. Don't do no arguing or fighting, no, this heat gon' blow. Hustle harder in the night while under street light, and it get harder in this life, and you can't sleep nights. I have a daughter, I'ma make sure that she G-tight, but my little son gon' be the one, oh, he gon' keep straight. Damn near starving, fruit with bread and water. I ain't ate in weeks, segregated, left for dead in cages. They just made a beast, no communication. Usually I'm punitive, you moving placement. This mistaken, wasn't even involved in this altercation. Snap back to the present, woo, I'm a living legend, proof, not what prop.
100 Mob in the building, that was BMG Louie, aka Honcho Bandana. El Dorado, Arkansas in the building, man. We want to shout out to him, man. We gonna definitely drop the link to that, and we definitely gonna community tab it, man. 100 Mob on board, man. We gotta get into something real. You understand what I'm talking about? Cause FL Dusa, man, been going in for the past few days, man. And I ain't been seeing nobody really talk about it, man. Now, like I said, I can't play what he said, you know what I mean? But many feel like it's towards Kevin Gates, man. He erased everything BWA off his page, man. You know what I'm saying? He definitely not rocking with Kevin Gates, you know what I'm saying? Because of this interview that he put out, man. And, you know, he trying to downplay, you know, some real situations that him and Dusa had going on, nigga. So Dusa had to call it how it is, and Dusa not gonna fake with nobody. Now, this is nothing new, Kevin Gates. And Dusa had problems way back when, you know what I'm saying? Way before he really made it big, you know what I'm saying? And had problems when he just made it, you know what I'm saying? This some Carolina street type stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Kevin Gates rep, you know what I'm saying? Carolina street, you know what I'm saying? In the south side of Baton Rouge. So you gotta understand, man. You know what I mean? When you talk about Dusa, you're talking about, you know what I mean, Miss Connie's nephew, you know what I'm saying? And Kevin Gates always rapped about her, you know what I'm saying? And also, you know, went to the house, you know what I mean, since he been who he was, and, you know, to visit Miss Connie, and, you know what I'm saying, check her temperature. So I felt like Kevin Gates, you know, signing Dusa was, you know what I mean, alley hoop, you know what I mean, to the whole Carolina street. But we never seen it going left like this, because FL Dusa is going in, you know what I'm saying? He up on this live, not live, but rather story or IG saying that if he ever called you out, it's because he feel like you a BAN. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, he don't mix and he don't get down with BANs, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if anything contractual went down, you know what I mean, music-wise went down. It's always stemming back to money, you know what I'm saying, or what somebody felt like somebody owed. And, you know, I don't see FL Dusa doing bad or nothing like that, but, you know, the way he's spazzing, you know, I'm going to have to put it on my story or something like that, you know, so you all can hear it. But, you know, in other words, he was saying, you know what I mean, you in the interview saying little brother this, little brother that, and you know what I mean, he don't F with him, you know what I'm saying? So stop basically playing with him like that. But he did mention, you know what I mean, he's saying that all praise due to this and that in his interviews. So Dusa cut himself off and said all praise due to this blick, because you gonna need that B when I see you, you know what I'm saying? You gonna need that B, in, you know, other words. So it's like, it really got real, you know what I'm saying? Because we talking about something that's getting physical, you know what I'm saying? And you know how it gets. So it's like, I don't know what Kevin Gates did, but I do know that he's definitely talking about Kevin Gates. Do we hope they could get past it? Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, Dusa is who he is, man. Dusa gonna call out what he wanna call when people do what they do to him, man. So it's like, you know, Kevin Gates and him, man, ain't gonna really get through what they gonna get through if he talking about blick play. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all heard what he said, but like I said, YouTube be tripping about a lot of things people saying, and he really going in. So I'm definitely gonna put it up on my IG story, rather, you know, post it up on my IG. You know what I mean? So it's like this with me. With the FL Dusa situation, him not being BWA, I mean, it could mean a bigger situation for him if he know how to convey it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of labels scouting BR talent right now. So while they scouting, I mean, Dusa could be one of the top picks. He been putting in work since he came home, and he been visible since he came home. I mean, all the touring and all the people Kevin Gates put him in front of has diversified his fan base. So you can't say Kevin Gates ain't never did nothing for him. He can't really say that. We don't really know what's going on. Because like I said, he didn't go into detail. He just went up there flashing about some interview, a recent interview that Kevin Gates did trying to downplay everything like they still cool or something. And I guess he just can't fake with it, man. So y'all drop them comments and y'all let me know how it's really going down. Because like I said, we seen this before when, you know what I mean, he had a song where he was dissing, you know, Kevin Gates, but he was shouting out Percy, you know what I mean? So when they got together, we felt like that all that was behind them, but obviously it may not be. So like I said, man, y'all tell me what's going on, man. It's getting kind of crazy in BR, man. We got a lot to touch on, man. I've been gone for a minute, and we gonna touch on it for sure, nigga. You already know what it is with me, bobblehead, and you already know what it is.